Morning everybody. Today's an auction day, so I'm sat here at the kitchen table watching my iPad as lots come up for sale, and every now and again I click on a bid now button and hopefully I'll buy something at a decent value which I can go on to sell and make a bit of profit. Now I just want to tell you one little thing about auctions. Two important letters you'll find in auction descriptions. The two most important letters in any auction are the letters A and F. AF stands for as found. If a description says AF on it, it means there's a problem with the product. And 9 times out of 10, that means you as a dealer could really do with just moving on to something else. Unless the auctioneer is good enough to actually tell you what the problem is. And the problem may be something such as a missing shelf bracket. And I've got a garage full of old shelf brackets, so that's not a problem to me. It may be that a massive panel is missing out of the side of the cabinet, in which case, move on. Different auctioneers use AF for different things. Some of them are really good and will use AF for slight problems, and then in the description online will go on to tell you what the problem is. Some auction houses won't do that, and they will give you a picture, say, of a vintage sideboard, and the description will be vintage sideboard AF. There'll be one photograph and you'll have no idea what AF stands for. Now you can ring the auction house up and ask them, and they'll pretty quickly get sick of you ringing about every single item they've put on the internet. So if you're buying stuff at auction and you're buying it online and you've never seen it in person, assume the worst. If there's only one photograph and that photograph is the front of a cabinet, assume the back's missing. Assume there's a crack in the back and bid accordingly. Now, a lot of the time, you'll lose the item because somebody else will be prepared to bid more. Don't worry about it. A lot of the time, you'll find that you've bid and bought an item which is actually in decent condition and you've underpaid for it. Perfect. Sometimes you'll bid on an item and there will be an issue with it, but you've bid low enough to make the item worthwhile to you with an issue. Never, unless you're absolutely certain that something is in brilliant condition, pay a price for an item as it should be in brilliant condition. Always think the worst, always assume the worst and bid accordingly. Never overpay for anything. There you go. Today's tip. Have fun. See you soon.